Why did I expect anything different?
You need to stop that though, for real. But welcome to the non-content podcast. We are brought to you by
Welcome.
shit.
Fuck.
All I can tell you is they
Procreate
make it rain.
at Team Procreate. They create stuff, mainly podcasts, also movie reviews and shit at their website. So you should go check it out at teamprocreate.com. Also check out Movie Buzz. You know, where two guys watch some movies with a buzz and review the movies, also with a buzz. Also Pod on the Pod, where the podcasters review other podcasters.
I have to pick up so much
Hooray.
Monopoly money now.
Take note this time they were
That wasn't even real money. It was Monopoly money.
I know, really, it was obviously Monopoly money. That was the sad part about it.
That was the main part about that. I could have just went and got a bunch of ones.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no one would have
I'm not
noticed.
pulling out like a couple $1,000s to do this.
Why the fuck do you have a bunch of ones?
Because that's
What
bank
else?
and be
He's
like-
in Vegas. What else is he gonna do?
Oh.
Or I could just go to the bank and be like, "Can you give me like $300 in ones?"
I gotta admit though, if I was a stripper, which I'm not, if I went to a strip club, and I worked at a strip club, and somebody like threw out some ones, I'm like really upset.
If I was a stripper, I'd work in Canada because Canadian
Okay,
strippers
so
get
you
paid
wouldn't be
more.
able to deal with what I've done at strip clubs because I've thrown change.
I don't know, cross-bodied you.
Canadian, because Canadians don't have one
I know, they don't
$1
have-
or $2 bills. They have coins. You have to pay Canadian hookers in like fives. So they make a lot of money.
I swear to God, if
Yeah.
somebody threw change in me, I would have done a
No,
goddamn
but really,
flying
we were just like naming parts of the body. We're gonna try to hit chicks with quarters.
Oh my god.
That might be just terrible.
Aim for
Oh,
the
it
coin
was.
slot.
That is just terrible.
How are we gonna
I mean-
segue out of this?
One
this
time I threw
when I was
Monopoly
throwing-
money at a stripper.
What happens
It
if
is-
you get the corner in the vag?
So we're brought to you by Team
A
Procreate.
lot of infections for me.
Team Procreate. They're not okay with me throwing coins at strippers.
No. They actually have contacted
we-
us several times to tell you to stop throwing coins at their strippers.
And hey, me at
At
banana.com
their strippers.
does not, me at youtube.com/banana does not endorse hurting up strippers or
Yes,
women
you do.
or people in general.
I'm sorry.
Mainly women.
Did you forget about the entire conversations we had during Resident Evil 6 when we were just like, I just want to fucking like beat the shit out of Shelly or whatever her name is?
Okay, she's a special case.
She's not even a person, really.
Exactly.
She has like super heal powers, I guess.
She's a Resident Evil character. They're barely
Okay.
people.
As long as you're a heel, you can't beat women and be happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Only if you're a face.
Only if you're a face. Yeah, that's weird, but it happens.
Yeah.
So
Heels
a
have to be like,
face-
oh my gosh.
so
what have I
we're the
done?
heel of the Procreate network. Let's talk about the faces.
The baby
Harrison?
faces. You call me a baby
I
goddamn face?
think
Talk about the other podcast.
He already did.
Oh my god.
I already did.
Okay. Well, I don't care about you.
Alright, well.
Just talk about him again.
we are
Is he capable
incredibly
of that?
professional. We're incredibly
So, let's-
professional.
So who wants to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy?
I never
Oh,
watched
fuck,
it.
no,
Oh,
don't
let's
talk about
let's
it.
watch about movies we've seen.
So
Let's talk about movies we've
awesome.
seen this week or in the last
Everybody
couple weeks.
watch Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't even work for Marvel. I'm not getting paid for them. I really wish I would. But seriously, even if I was, I would have said the same thing.
How
I'm dying.
good? How
Start
good is
thinking
it
now.
without spoiling everything?
It's really good.
Can you tell us
Is-
why? Without spoiling it.
In words other than just Groot.
Yes.
No, Groot is
It's
not the best
Guardians of the
character.
Galaxy.
The best character is goddamn Rocket.
Who?
I gotta say, Bradley Cooper needs to be in every anime, every video game. Replace goddamn the other Bradley and put in Bradley Cooper right now.
Instead of
All right,
Bryce
I can
Papenbrook.
accept that.
Take out Jennifer Hale and put in Bradley Cooper.
Let's
Everyone.
replace
Everyone.
Nolan North with Bradley Cooper.
No,
Exactly.
you can't replace Nolan North.
Let's duplicate Nolan North and
Get
in
rid-
his duplicate's place put Bradley Cooper. How
No,
about
wait.
that?
Get
Replace
rid of
Jennifer Hale with Nolan North, and then replace Nolan North's place with Bradley Cooper.
Yes.
That way, Nolan
Yes.
North is just playing women.
It was
Yes.
At
that
least
was
then they would allow Nolan North to use some of his range then, instead of just being Nolan North and everything he
Oh,
does.
see, that annoys me so much because he has so much range. Oh.
Mhm.
It's
Like, man, also, Rocket was also the best written character or the best written Marvel character. Period. Like in a Marvel movie, the best written character in a Marvel movie.
I was gonna say,
Marvel
we
has
had
a
this
habit of fucking up characters.
I know, we had this conversation last night, like, off camera, and when he said best written Marvel character, I was like, no. But then he had to put movie on the end of it, then I'm like, okay, that's acceptable.
Yeah.
But there's no way Rocky Raccoon could ever be the best written Marvel character.
No.
Because he's a fucking raccoon, for Christ's sake.
Not really. It just, he hasn't been in that many comics that have really great writers.
You got something against raccoons, Nas?
Yes, raccoons are bastards.
Honestly, he still has to be Cable versus Deadpool.
Alright.
Everybody.
So, we're just going to go with Nozzivix hates raccoons, he hates coons, Nozzivix hates black people.
God damn it.
Even though I work with 2 of them.
If you just kept going a little bit, you could probably get to Nozzivix caused 9/11 somehow.
Well, that's just canon already. You already know I did.
He hates niggers, he hates sand niggers. He, in turn, caused 9/11 to blame it upon the Muslims.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's
Ultimate
the only.
conspiracy.
That's the only thing that makes sense.
This has been 10 minutes of nothing.
This has been 6 minutes.
Oh,
I've got the counter right here, motherfucker.
I'm just looking at the Skype call.
Perhaps we should talk about gaming news since we actually have some this
Yeah,
time.
we should. We actually have gaming news for the first time in weeks.
We do?
Who wants to go first?
You, because I don't have
Yeah.
game.
Well, shit. Okay, then. BioShock Infinite. Not Infinite. BioShock the original coming to iOS, which is
Oh,
a
yeah, I
thing.
saw that.
And it's still probably going to play better than it did on consoles.
Oh,
What are you
no.
talking about? That game
So
is-
wait,
fucking
are we...
Are we saying Bioshock 1 played bad on consoles? It's just a false
Oh, wait, yeah,
falsehood? We're just gonna be announcing to the universe?
No, basically
BioShock
everything
1,
on
the best
consoles
of-
is just terrible.
the best of the Bioshocks, in my
Did you say
opinion.
Oh my god, dude. Our face has gone full retard. Are you trying to be X-Pac? Do not be X-Pac.
I don't
Do
want
not-
us
Guys,
to talk about one of all.
Bioshock Infinite was the best Bioshock game. Come on.
If you talk
Goddamn.
about Bioshock Infinite again, I'm leaving and going to just go cook my dinner.
So,
We're
guys, how about that BioShock Infinite?
Man, where the hell is Stone Cold at? We need him to break our face and get over.
Yeah.
Everybody
Okay,
gets over
so
goddamn Nozzivix.
so how they doing this? Are they like? Because
Well, it looks-
How are they doing it? Well, what you see, what happens is they go to work.
You know where I meant by how are they doing it? There's on an iOS
Specifically-
there's no fucking joystick or anything, and if you do put a virtual joystick on it, covers up most of
Alright,
the screen.
so specifically,
That's what
here's the
they're going to
bullshit.
do.
What they're doing is they're putting the flat joystick things on the screen, like you see with like Rayman, the port that they had. They're gonna do the flat joysticks that you rub up against with your thumbs, and then instead of having like triggers and shit, you're going to take your thumb off of the right joystick and press the fucking buttons, and it's just going to be a fucking mess unless you have a mobile controller.
So it's like
you know,
it's like
Android-
so it's like
Android
an
actually has,
extremely shitty Game Boy Advance emulator.
Pretty
Only
much.
you're
And
playing
it's-
a relatively fast-paced shooter.
Yes, and it's
The really-
also
the weird
only
thing is-
available for iPad.
The weird thing is it's not coming for Android because Android actually has controller support.
Android has a fucking
Yeah.
keyboard.
Yep.
I have
No,
an
but it has-
Android
no.
keyboard sitting right over there.
No, I have I can use my PS3 controller on Android. I've
Yeah,
been playing,
I know. I'm just saying. It's like at the very least with Android you
some
have a
old PSP
keyboard.
games. But yeah, it's weird.
It's stupid, is what that is.
I don't understand why iOS. I don't like iOS. Android, I'm okay with. iOS, they don't.
Yeah, like Android is basically a PC OS at this point.
Hold on, I'm sorry. If you don't like the iOS market, you have to be insane because there is
Like-
no Kuroko no Dash on the
But no, that's not
Android
that's
market.
Well, that's obviously because
I'm not
Kuroko no
saying-
Dash is probably a bad game.
You don't
No, I'm
even
not-
know. You
I
don't
don't care
even know
about the
Kuroko no
iOS
Dash's
marketplace.
swag
I'm
is.
saying I don't think the iOS itself is good for games.
Oh, it's
Like
too bright of a
actual-
game
Yeah,
to show it.
we can't even see because your camera's too dark. So it's like
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Candy Crush is fantastic.
Also, Catalog Showed
Candy
You 2 is
Crush only
coming out.
threatened to kill my family twice.
Twice. Hey, it
Yeah.
could have been 3 times.
Could have been 3.
Hey, Nozzivix, I know you're excited about this. Katawa Shouju is coming out. 2 coming out.
No, fuck
You
no.
go masturbate to it, or you can go back to your clop shit.
It's apparently some random
Yes.
people. It's just like some random people though, another company, not at all associated with the first one. So I'm not really sure how that's gonna work out.
So Katawa Shoujo, They already did Katawa Shoujo too. It was an April Fool's joke. Like, what?
Yeah, on the real though, Kuroko no Dash, get it? It's Kuroko no Basket, but it's a little dashing game where you jump over obstacles and collect basketballs, and through the power of friendship, you overcome obstacles.
The power of
And
friendship.
become the best goddamn b-baller in history.
Yeah, I mean, hey, do you even do a chaos dunk by the end of it? I mean, come on.
Yes, you do.
Bro, do you even chaos dunk?
Yeah, they do. Nigga, you don't know Kuroko no Basket? Chaos Dunk's in the 3rd chapter. Get real. Like,
Step to it, Charles Barkley.
Oh god.
it
So
took you 10 years to do that shit.
so you know what else is coming out that is a sequel? That's kind of bullshit. They are making Black Butler season 3. That's eventually.
Black.
Like, I don't know how soon
Butler?
that is.
Can someone explain to me what Black Butler is? This
It's
sounds
a
racist.
And slash anime.
Okay,
First,
yeah,
I'm
manga
assuming
versus
he's talking about the
anime.
anime.
Hang on. Talk one at a time.
It's a manga anime thing where there's a butler that's like a demon, and he works for some fucking kid. Don't
Some
remember
guy.
his name.
He was like a super genius and evil.
And
Yeah,
his parents died, and he's using the butler as a contract to fucking get back at the people who killed his parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
He's
with that in
also-
mind...
So it's a lot of angst.
I don't-
no, not really.
Well, no, actually, no.
Was there any angst? Because the kid is evil as hell.
Like the second
The kid-
chapter, there's a little bit when he has
If
to
you want
talk
to call
to his
like
wife.
dark
That's
kid
brooding
is-
and murderous intent angst.
Yeah, the kid is like really doesn't give a fuck.
Fucked
It's
up.
a decent manga and decent anime.
Yeah, so here's the bullshit. They are making a season 3 based on the circus arc of the manga. However,
I saw that.
they are completely disregarding the first 2 seasons of the entire show to do so.
What?
Yes. The
Like-
story is just going to start over.
That's
So it's a reboot without being a reboot, then.
Yes.
that's actually mentally retarded.
That's
Like-
yeah. It's not like that section of the manga doesn't fit in with the rest of the story.
Yeah.
Like,
Did they give it a
extremely well.
reason?
Yeah, I mean that's stupid. That's like Sword Art Online getting a second season.
Oh.
Sword Art Online is so bad that it's good though.
Yeah.
It is. That's
all
part of the
play
reason why I
Sword Art
like it because
Online.
it's so dumb.
And on top of that, it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
just to
that
be fair.
too.
It is very well animated.
It's
But
a
Sword-
pity. Is it like, to be honest, I kind of want to see Sword Art Online's premise done by someone completely different.
Everyone does,
The saddest thing
Everyone
about
wants-
Sword Art Online is that so many people I know watch it.
right?
And
And,
it's
they
like-
actually like it, and I'm like, why? How?
I'm like, hey, can we-
You can only really like that show ironically.
no.
I
know
mean,
people-
to be fair, I
honestly know
enjoyed
a
the
lot of
first
people
few episodes.
Yeah, like the first few episodes were like they're actually doing shit and like actually progressing. You're like, oh yeah, it's gonna be awesome, and then they don't.
And then by Alfheim, it was just like, okay, I'm laughing at the show now.
Yeah, basically, I think it's
I've
like the
seen so many
Chucky
people
movie.
like
It's like the Chucky movie.
legitimately
Like by
like
the
it.
third movie,
They
nobody
didn't
is
give a
taking
shit.
Chucky seriously. It's a
Nobody
comedy.
watched Chucky.
Have you seen the last
The
one?
third.
The last
the
one was
last
actually
Chucky
good.
movie.
Yeah, the newest one is definitely
Yeah,
good.
no one wanted to see that though.
I know, that's the sad thing about it.
Yeah, well, I think
It
that's
was
why they
also-
stopped taking it seriously. They just
Now
started
they're
taking the piss out of it.
well, yeah, they like, oh, maybe we should make like an actual good movie for once. And it's like, we're not watching that shit.
No,
You
because you got that toxic brand name on it.
Exactly.
You shit
But now
in
they're
my mouth too many times.
yeah.
My
And
mouth
now
can
they're
only hold so much shit.
And now they're rebooting the entire series because that was like the last movie in that. Because at the end they actually. Did y'all see like the secret ending for that movie? They just
There was a secret ending.
well, yeah. After the end of the movie, he goes to try to kill Andy from the first movie, and then Andy shoots him in the face with a shotgun. And then it's like the end.
Well, that was easy.
So,
And then like
Let's-
reboot time. The end of
are you guys ready for controversial cast?
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I found a little bit of game news for the best game ever. It is on the Google Play Store. It is free right now. You can install it. It is called Bomb Gaza,
Oh no.
where you bomb the Gaza Strip and
that's act-
buildings in Gaza, and it's just like pitch black characters with green headbands that you sit there and bomb
Christ.
as they
Is
shoot
it
missiles
being
at you.
sarcastic?
So, who wants to do a full Let's Play first?
Nope,
Um,
nope.
I mean,
Is it
No.
being sarcastic?
no, it looks like it's a very serious game.
So, who
Oh, man,
developed it? The Israeli Defense Force?
Let's
Maybe we
see.
should- I don't know if we should go into that.
That's almost as bad as Columbine, the video game.
Oh, there's also Gaza Assault Code Red.
Does it involve Mountain Dew, or is it worse than what I'm imagining?
Probably
You
worse.
drop bottles of Code Red.
Code Red.
You drop bottles of the most rancid drink on Gaza, and they just explode themselves to escape it.
What do you got against Dew?
No,
Other than
no,
the
not
fact that
Dew
it's
as a
like a
whole, just
child
Code
killer.
Red tastes like shit.
I don't understand how
Code
this
Red's
game.
the better
Tastes
Dew.
Yeah.
I like the blue one.
How is this
Yes.
game still? How come games with Wii get taken off the Google Play Store, but this is still on?
Right?
I don't know. Wasn't that game where it's basically like Harvest Moon but with weed?
Yeah, that got taken off, and now
I
this
played
doesn't.
the shit out of that.
Like, that's-
Oh, you remember those fucking games where you became a weed dealer and they made it like on the calculators that you'd have, the fucking advanced ones?
yeah.
That shit was the
Smoke
best.
weed every day.
But let's be real here. Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon's one of those games where it's like you're either gonna love it or hate it. I love Harvest.
I haven't played a Harvest Moon game for more than 10 minutes at a time. I've played
for, like,
almost every
6
Harvest
hours.
Moon game because I used to have a friend like back in school that loved the shit out of Harvest Moon, and like they had all of them, and I just because it was back in the day, like they just like lend me the disc of the disc cartridge, yeah, and I just play it and I'd be like, okay, this is pretty neat, not something I'd play, but all right, I'd get back the cartridge and never talk about it again.
Yeah, I played Harvest Moon games for hours.
Yeah. Like,
So
it's not that I
Gone-
didn't
the
like it.
older
It's just
ones-
like it wasn't my cartridge, and I just didn't want to go out and buy a game just because I played it for 10 minutes.
And
Yeah. Go
and
on.
talking about games that people are very divisible on, Gone Home developers are making another first-person game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gone
boy.
Home.
Yeah,
I kind of
What
want
was
to
Gone
play
Home
that
again?
game, but at the same time...
it's not a
I
game.
play Gone Home. It's not.
You know
a
what?
fucking
I'm not
game.
gonna be like it's not a game. It's not a good game.
what was
That's what the
what
truth
was
of the
it? What
matter
was
is.
it even? Like it's
It wasn't.
It's a
I'll count it as
first-person
game.
exploration.
I'm not gonna be
I
like-
can't even remember it. Is it like was it like that Dear Escher bullshit?
No, it's somewhat
It was
the
it
same
was
as
more of a
Dear
game
Esther.
than- It was more of a game than Dear Esther.
Okay, you want
Yeah.
to be
Give
real
it
here?
that.
It was trying to be a political bullshit game where it's like, oh, well, not political, but like standpoint
Yeah.
bullshit game where like you're going through a house and it's supposed to be like a horror game. You're like, okay, this is kind of scary. And at the end, I don't give a shit. I'm spoiling Gone Home. The end, the horror was that she was a lesbian and no one accepted her.
Really? That's what happened?
boo hoo! I'm a lesbian.
And everybody was like, "This is the greatest story in video game history."
Fucking
If
No.
you don't like this, you're a sexist and you hate the gays.
Fucking
It's like
kidding me?
every time somebody
being a
does something
lesbian
radically
isn't
different.
a problem in any in any first world country, I should say. For
okay,
any
okay.
first world country except
Well-
the United States. Except the
Yeah.
United States.
There's a
Canada,
decent bit
not
of first
really.
world like European countries that.
Yeah.
yeah,
not
but
too
I don't
happy
count
with that.
those. Most of
Yeah.
most of those I'd count as second world.
Second world, yeah.
Second world isn't really a thing though.
Yeah.
It should be.
Especially since after the whole fall of the Berlin Wall and all that stuff.
Well, like
You-
first
I mean,
world, first world
we all
countries in
know-
Europe, I would count like England, like the British Isles,
You
France,
do realize
Germany,
that the first world, third world was just basically just stuff like against the United
Switzerland,
States.
Switzerland,
You're
like countries like that, countries
like
like that, and
middle-class
every other country is basically second world, and those are the ones no one gives a shit about.
But the thing is, I mean, honestly, legally in America, being against the gays is pretty bad. Not legally, sorry. Just at this point, but
At the,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but like
what
it's
are we talking
still
about
like
here?
there's still a lot of stuff against them. Meanwhile, like no
Well,
one
I mean,
in damn near every part of the world that isn't like straight up kill the gays because my God says so. No one gives a fuck. You can be gay if you want, just don't.
that's not true at all.
Stuff a
Again,
dildo
that's
down
not
someone's mouth.
that's also not particularly
Yeah,
true.
you
at
paint the
all.
widest like generalizations, and you're always wrong.
Yeah, that's
That's because that's what happens when you paint wide generalizations. You're
I,
Yeah,
hey
they don't
man,
really-
I'm the painter
Oh,
here. I
man.
just paint artistic things.
saying
No,
that
you've never
gays
painted.
and
You
lesbians
paint
are not
autistic
sexual.
things, you idiot.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Oh.
Saying
Oh,
saying
okay.
gays and lesbians are not disagreed against even in
Well,
everywhere.
I mean, like they're not
It's-
like straight up like, oh, you're going to hell because you're gay. You're a fucking faggot. I'll hang you from my truck. Like that's not the common.
Well, that's not even in
anymore.
America
Like,
either.
They don't need.
That's not even in America either. That's like
If we drop back
That's
like
Waco,
20
Texas.
years,
That's Waco, Texas. Yeah, I was.
Well,
That's what I was going for. I was going for Texas.
Waco, Texas. That city. In Texas, that is-
Texas.
Even
I-
Texas disowned them.
Yeah. So,
But yeah, Gone Home, fuck it. I hate social justice games so much.
yeah, I mean,
That lesbian life simulator game to that one cunt that works for Polaris sometimes.
I
made,
hate
fuck her.
I hate like just social justice games. We get it. You think you're a minority and you think you're being prosecuted. We fucking get it, but that doesn't mean you have to shove it down our throat.
The thing is, they're bad games.
Yeah,
There never's been okay. If it's a good game, yeah, okay, whatever. Your
basically
message can
any
work.
game that Tumblr
decent.
can agree with is a bad game.
No, it's not. It's just that
No.
even if it's decent, just give me like even Spec Ops Online was at least decent.
Because Spec
Yeah,
Ops
I can-
Online wasn't a social justice game. It was literally about PTSD, and
Well, I mean, it
which is an
kinda was.
actual
It kinda
thing.
Except like half of it was social justice.
Yeah, that was pretty social.
Did you play Spec Ops?
I did. I wouldn't call it
It was
social
heavy-handed
justice.
as shit.
I wouldn't call it social
War is
justice.
bad. So wait, so you're telling me war is bad and not now social justice calls? Oh, that's news to me.
Well,
Guess I
war
better
is
go.
war is bad. Period. Like no one's arguing that war is a good
And
thing.
so is
Except
okay.
they
Here's the
are,
thing is
though.
though.
You're just
Except-
wrong.
Yeah, it's saying
Fuck it. No one get. I don't give a shit. I don't even know
just
where this
saying something's
conversation's
a
going
social
anymore.
justice cause doesn't mean it's bad. Just because social justice people go on something doesn't mean that that cause itself is bad. It's just the way they go about it is bad. Let's get that out
Shit,
the way.
the best social justice game I've played is Super Lesbian Horse RPG, and that was a parody.
That sounds hilarious.
It
I'm
is.
gonna hijack this before we start talking about fucking Israel and the Israeli war and shit, and just move on to another news story. Ghibli, the whole fuss with fucking Ghibli shutting down. They aren't actually shutting down. That's
Yeah, I know
not
we
a
talk.
thing.
It's a break. It's just a break because
Yeah, I mean it's
Miyazaki.
Ghibli. They fuck Ghibli. What's his fucking name? What's
Hayao
his fucking
Miyazaki.
Miyazaki? That's his name. Why do I keep
Yeah, he's
forgetting his
retiring.
name? Miyazaki.
Yeah,
he's retired like 7 times.
Yeah.
No, I mean this time he's like legit. He probably legitimately retired.
He was legitimately,
trying.
he was legitimately
Well, the other
retired the
times
last
he,
7
like-
times as well.
No, the other times it
And
was
also
like he didn't even make the announcement. It was just speculation.
It's like every
Remember,
time
it was
something
like-
big comes out, he says he's gonna retire, and then he goes
Well,
back
no,
on it.
it's usually he'll say he'll retire from something. Like he won't say I'm retiring forever and ever.
I'm retiring from making grapes for breakfast. Haha, you thought I was quitting Ghibli.
Yeah.
I'm retiring from leaving the lid down.
I am retiring from wearing pants in the evening.
He shows up. He
pants are
shows up to
bullshit.
like. He shows up
Let's
to
be real
interviews and
here.
stuff at like late night. He's wearing shorts, like short shorts.
I'm not wearing any pants right now. No
here's
one can
my
tell.
here's my social justice cause. Why the fuck do I gotta wear pants? It's bullshit.
Have you seen women with their freaking pockets and they just like with not pockets, sorry, with dresses like, oh hey, can you carry this because I don't have a pocket? It's like bitch her pants.
Yeah.
I wear
Like,
shorts, cargos.
okay, if you ask me to carry something because you planned poorly for your day,
Seriously.
get it
I-
out.
It's like
If you
where's
can
the
wear
pants?
if you can wear a dress all day, I can wear a fucking kilt.
I should wear a kilt.
You
Yeah,
can't
also-
actually. Most
also
states,
Miyazaki
most
is
states
just,
will,
like,
most
making a
states will
manga.
actually get you for indecent exposure if you're wearing a kilt. It's weird.
That is bizarre.
Yeah, Miyazaki's making a manga now.
Sick.
What's
What
it
up,
about?
Jesus, is he? Is he
It's untitled, but it's a samurai manga.
Oh,
I might
shit.
And he's doing
actually
it for
watch
free.
that.
And he's
What?
doing it for free for some reason.
Then
Because I guess
it has to be like amazing then, because he's like, yeah, I'm in that. We
He's
in
like,
that.
I guess maybe he
I
just
gotta
like
find it.
doesn't give a fuck. I mean, he has it. It's untitled.
So
It's currently up. He's making it now.
yeah, so we talked about Guardians of the Galaxy. There's another film that I actually watched instead of Guardians of the Galaxy because I didn't know Guardians of the Galaxy was out. I watched The Purge Anarchy, and I mentioned this
Wait,
before
what?
when you weren't here, Harrison.
Boo, Wendy. Boo, Wendy Testaburger. Boo.
I thought it was going to be a Punisher movie halfway through.
What are you talking about?
The
didn't hear-
Purge Anarchy. Has no one seen the Purge Anarchy except me? Oh my god, go watch that movie. The first
The
movie
what?
was dog shite, but the second one is super good, and you don't even have to watch the first one.
Oh,
Because
the
it is...
Purge Anarchy. Okay.
Yeah.
When there's
Yeah.
a stop in the name, you gotta, space that shit out. Okay?
Okay,
Space the
fine.
words out.
Fine,
Isn't
the
it kind
Purge-
of redundant? Like the Purge in itself is anarchy, and you're gonna add anarchy
Well, the
after
Purge
that.
the Purge isn't anarchy so much as it's like basically social cleansing.
No,
No,
it's pretty much anarchy.
It's literally anarchy. It is
Lost-
literally.
I guess
anarchy.
you're right. I guess you're right.
Literally-
Lost
if-
Odyssey, Lost in Space.
I guess they kind of had to turn it into it's a sequel, but it's also a reboot. They couldn't exactly call it The Purge 2, could they?
How was
The
it a
Purge
reboot? What was there to
1.5.
reboot?
It's
What was
it's a reboot
what-
because they don't reference the first movie at all, and they basically are starting over.
Okay, that's not what a reboot means at all.
This filmmakers even said it's a reboot.
Yeah, but what you said is not what a reboot means.
Shut the fuck up. All right, I'm trying to
No.
just explain it in the way that they've explained it, and they said, yeah, it's a reboot.
Explain it right. Okay, whenever anybody who works on the goddamn Purge says anything, all of the grains of salt, not the grains of salt, I'm sorry, the block of salt is being used and thrown at them.
Whatever.
Hopefully it
Whatever.
crushes their skull.
All I'm gonna say is they realized the first movie sucked because they made a satire with nothing to satirize. So the second movie they said, "Fuck it, let's take this cool premise and do something cool." Like, and it's super cool because they got like basically, like, two of them are Latino, but they basically got like 4 boring white people and then one like badass like Frank Castle character with a giant gun, trench coat, like he's got the Frank Castle face and everything. And
The
he's,
Frank Castle face. What does that even mean?
you know, the
You're gonna have to
Grizzled
explain
white
that.
guy.
You know what? I think that might be
So,
racist.
Clint Eastwood. So basically just Clint Eastwood.
kinda sorta, yeah.
Young Clint Eastwood.
Young Clint Eastwood. Yeah,
I'm sorry,
and
Clint
he's
Eastwood
just, he's
FBA.
got
He
the
ain't
trench
happy.
coat, he's got, like, guns out the wazoo, he's got this badass armored car, and just, like, the Purge happens, he's got, like, there's a guy I've got to kill. And they never tell you anything about him until, like, they just give you little tidbits as you go on. And
then
it
in
is,
the
and I
movie he gets
literally
raped to
thought
death.
they were going for, like, this is a Punisher
There's some
movie.
guy I've got to kill. He's got gray hair.
Well,
and
no,
blue
they said
eyes.
they did give a reason. Like,
And
the guy
a-
killed his son. The guy killed his son. They get that out of the way pretty.
He murdered my
quickly.
son, and he's wearing black pants.
It just
with
cuts to him
socks and
standing
sandals.
there with ashes and like spreading it across his face.
Basically.
And then like radio or God, what was it called? Nuclear starts playing in the background.
Nuclear?
Battle
Either,
cry.
yeah, it's like I said before we started recording. I highly expected by the end, like when the guy learns from the basic generic white people to not be a giant dick bag, and because the white people are basically his moral compass. And then
White
like
people are
I
the
highly
moral-
expected him
Man,
to just
that went full terrible.
Oh,
Wait,
no, I
what?
mean, I'm calling
White
them white
people
people
are
because I
the-
don't remember their name, but 2 of them are Latino. 2 of them are Latino, so it's just the
Well, that's-
generic.
Two of
This
the
is
white people are
obviously
Latino,
fiction
so it's
that-
all good.
It's fine.
Brown people are being a moral compass. This is fiction.
Well, it's this like mother and daughter, and they have and she's a single mother and stuff. So I guess.
One
that's
thing I never got about
And
the
she
Purge
mows
why is-
lawns for a living.
She's poor as shit and works in a restaurant.
Oh.
One thing I didn't get about the Purge though is why is everybody just murdering people?
They explain it as when the new founding fathers came into power, they basically wanted to wipe out a majority of poor people. It's a
But no, but
social
why are the
cleansing.
people killing the other people? Like
Because they're
if I
lazy.
had no crime, why I wouldn't be killing people.
They
I'd be stealing TVs and shit.
Exactly.
Actually that does happen as well.
That's all
The
I
main
would be
thing,
doing. I
at the
wouldn't be like-
beginning they list it out as when they advertise the Purge. Basically, if someone wants to commit a crime, they just wait till Purge Day because they get away with it.
Yeah,
So-
but
and that which
I don't-
means there's still tons of crime. It's just all the
But
crimes
do you
concentrated
realize
on
how
one day.
little that would work? Like, no one would buy shit. It'd be like every big purchase, hey, you gonna
Yeah,
get that new
it's-
game system?
yeah.
No, I'm just gonna wait till Purge Day. It's kind of expensive right now, not within my
Well,
budget.
the thing
Well,
is,
also
like,
also
wouldn't it
on
turn
Purge
into,
Day,
like,
if
a
you go out to
war zone?
steal, on Purge Day, there's a good chance you're gonna get shot. So it's like either buy
Fair.
it with money or get shot by one of the crazy murderers.
Or go out in a Purge group and steal a bunch of them.
But here's the problem: why are there so many murder groups? People don't just do that.
I can just
wanna
put
murder
that
everybody.
I can just put that down to the fact that everyone was looting and no one was murdering. Then it'd be a boring movie.
But like, I feel like they need to like explain it, like, or do some hand wave, like they put
Fine.
some drugs in a
They,
powder.
they
it's
hate
actually
rich
it's
people.
actually helped by the fact that during the Purge there are government murder groups, and and the end the guy actually comes out and talks to the Punisher guy from the government and is like, people aren't killing enough. Aren't killing it because apparently the guy's ex-military as well because he just calls him Sergeant. You don't even get a fucking name for the Punisher guy. It's like, people aren't killing enough, Sergeant, so we the government were going out on Purge night and killing a shit ton of people. So the government is
Okay,
helping.
so-
The government
so
is helping
people-
with the murder.
So it's just not like large. Everybody just suddenly doing.
Yeah, not
any
everyone's
goddamn Jason.
murdering. It's a
Okay,
large part of it is
thank
the
you.
government doing it.
Now let's be real
makes
here.
sense.
On Purge Day, don't tell me that like those kids that were stepping in your bushes, you wouldn't just walk down the street and start busting 13-year-old skulls.
I'd wail on them with a
Well,
can
yeah,
and
some-
leave them.
Like that's
With
what
me, I
most of
get
the
angry at,
murderers.
like,
Most of
if
the
it was, like, the
murderers are
same
either
day-
psychopathic rich people or the government. Like
How come
most of the
people
poor
always-
people out on Purge night are just stealing shit, or just not even
How come-
poor people, just like middle class or.
How come
So
in
what
movies?
do-
How come rich people are
what-
just always like evil?
It's not. No, actually, it's not like so much evil rich people as it is like just straight up psychopaths. Like oil tycoons and like people who have to basically have no humanity to basically succeed.
Also, the reason that rich people are evil in a lot of movies is because you're selling it to a lower class of people.
Yeah, that's
because that's the
also
majority
true.
class, and most middle class and lower class people hate
have an
rich
asshole.
people because
they
they
just have
have.
an asshole boss that makes like 3 times their money while doing nothing.
Yep.
It's a
Well,
very
because they
good
don't have-
movie, and like, everyone should watch it. Like if you like movies that like it has a message. It still has. It's a Purge movie. It has to have a message. But like unlike the first one, it doesn't shove it down your throat. It's just there if you want to see it. Otherwise, enjoy an adventure.
Do the characters still make really stupid horror movie-esque decisions that are completely unexplainable?
No.
And
Oh.
unforgivable.
Oh my god! I heard someone I don't know screaming.
No,
let me
actually,
go find that
The
shit.
only stupidest, like they're actually all pretty smart about it. The only mistakes they make are ones that people would actually make. Like in this one scene, they're running. They had to escape from this government purge crew, and they escape into the sewers, right? And they're not sewers, the subway. So they're running down the subway, and they're being chased by this other like just random purge crew of psychopaths that have a flamethrower because apparently you can buy flamethrowers.
Hey,
No,
flamethrower.
No, you cannot buy flamethrowers in America. That's illegal.
Hey,
Yeah,
Harrison,
Yeah, you steal it on
It
Purge
looks, like
Day,
it looks
dumbass.
like a World War II flamethrower,
No, I
so
mean,
it
like,
might
you
be just
literally
be
can't
like
have
a
it in
military
the country.
surplus thing that someone kept. I
You,
don't
you
know.
can't have it in the country at all.
Yeah, it looks like
You can keep old military ones though.
yeah, so yeah, it
Yeah.
looked like a World War II
I know, like it's
flamethrower.
really it's really hard to get them in the states. Period.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
also not that hard to engineer them on your own, though,
It's-
if you
it-
have
yeah,
like
it's,
some understanding of
it
weapons.
was-
Yeah, but then
was
you
an
blow
old-
yourself up, or I feel like
if I'm remembering,
Well, survival of the fittest, my friend.
yeah, if I'm remembering,
build
my World-
grenades and, like,
for fuck's sake,
bring your
for fuck's
house
sake,
with them.
Harrison.
That's what I would do.
If I'm remembering correctly, it's like a German World War II flamethrower, which people do collect. I know a guy who has one, so like, it's not that hard. It's just
I'm pretty sure that would be illegal.
it's
And plus-
deactivated. It's deactivated.
And plus, it's not hard to get illegal weapons into America
That
anyway.
too.
Yeah.
So
My
basically,
friend's
they're
father
running
has
down
a
they're
silencer.
running down this subway. There's guys
My
with
gr-
flamethrowers chasing behind them on dune
My
buggies.
great grandfather
and-
has a rocket launcher.
Yeah, and there's no rocket
There's
launcher.
rocket.
No one has a rocket launcher. Explosives actually aren't allowed during the purge to stop structural damage. They want to kill people, not buildings.
Hey man, my grandpa has a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Hey man, I had a friend in 7th grade that kept a box of illegal fucking weapons under his bed. I was freaked the fuck out when he showed it to me.
Yeah, like I said, they're all running, and the Latino mother, she just trips. She trips, and she has that like fight or flight or freeze response, right? Like
Which is
what
get the
actual
fuck up
people
and
would
run.
have, right?
Which is my fight or flight.
So then like, the Punisher guy has to go back and grab her, and it slows them down. And the two white people, like they have this moment of, shit, we're not gonna get out of here. So they do this moment where they're just like they hide behind like these pillars in the subway station, and they just like start mowing them down with like these SMGs they found. And the guy
Wait,
and they don't make it out unscathed. The white guy actually just gets like straight up like poof,
Wait,
shot in
they
the
had
shoulder.
guns? The good guys had guns versus a flamethrower, and they
came
lost?
across. They came. Well, like I said, the Punisher guy has guns. He gave them guns.
So why didn't they just shoot them? They have guns.
Because they are
Flamethrowers-
horribly unskilled. They have the
It doesn't matter.
So stupid horror movie character decisions.
No, not really. They're
Guns,
actually-
flamethrowers are not really good for like actually fighting one-on-one.
yeah, that's
and,
why
like,
that's
with
why
guns.
that's why the white people won, because they're in a small enclosed area with a submachine gun and aiming
Well,
at a
no,
gas
just-
can.
Ooh, I'd prefer like a high to medium range on a flamethrower, because a flamethrower is
Yeah.
like that's only a couple feet in front of you.
No, I mean they're in the
Exactly.
tunnel, so there isn't much room for the bullets to go. The bullets they're
Oh,
not like in an
okay.
open field. That's what I mean. Like they're actually pretty smart. The only
Well, I mean-
stupid thing I can say they did happens when they actually get to their first safe house, but I don't want to ruin it because it's actually a big point in the movie.
Speaking
But
of
also,
stupid
like,
things,
if you
The
were
Sims
in a, if you were in a fucking enclosed space, and one group had Uzis and one group had a fucking flamethrower, by that logic, the flamethrower would also be like good in a small space because everybody would be
Yeah,
right
but
next to
they
each
were
other.
out the range. The flamethrower was far enough away that the flames wouldn't reach them.
Also, the flamethrower
So it
would be
was-
dangerous to the motherfucker using it in enclosed space.
They're psychopaths. It doesn't matter to them. They were burning homeless people, for fuck's sake. No one cares.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you can be evil, but you gotta be like,
Yeah.
gotta be logical with that
It's
shit.
super...
Pragmatic villainy, baby. Pragmatic
Yeah,
villainy.
like it is a super good movie. For the most part, the good guys are incredibly smart about how they do things. Like, no one makes like a really glaring, stupid Hollywood mistake. Like they all feel like real
all the
people.
characters in the first movie.
Like that
The
chick from
characters
Prometheus.
in the first movie made so many horror movie mistakes that it's not even-
Turn, you stupid cunt. Just turn.
Yeah.
It's not that difficult of a concept.
They were running through an open fucking field.
Yeah.
I know.
Yes.
You know what that
Speaking
kind of
of
reminds me
stupid
of?
things.
Have y'all seen?
Fuck
remember
you,
Man of
Harrison. I'm
Steel?
done with this topic.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
Harrison,
remember
stop
Man
talking
of
over
Steel?
people, you jackass.
The part where they're running from the building, and everybody except for the two main characters go straight.
Oh god, I hate Man of Steel so much. Actually,
Every
Man of Steel
character-
was
it's
terrible.
like, you see like 1,000 people just run straight, and like two guys like, wait a second. The main character's like, wait, that's stupid.
So,
Fuck this shit.
Man
Everybody
of
else
Steel
dies.
2, Batman versus Superman versus Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Why is Wonder Woman in this?
Because
Yeah,
fuck you, that's why.
The fact that she even has her armor, I thought she was just gonna be a cameo.
Okay.
The fact they built the
Has-
armor.
has anyone ever seen the comparison picture where they have Wonder Woman's armor from the movie and then the Wonder Woman's armor from a porn that somebody's producing currently?
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
porno armor
the
has
porn
more
one-
clothing.
Yeah, the porn
Nice.
one is better made.
Yeah, it's
You know what was
actually
weird?
it's actually really cool armor.
And the
That
new
was weird.
armor in the movie just looks like shit.
Yeah.
It didn't look that bad.
And like
It
they
just-
got
it
a
didn't look
skinny,
like-
they
it
got a
wasn't special.
skinny
It just
Wonder
wasn't
Woman. Like they
special.
got like a Wonder Woman who doesn't look like she could actually stand toe to toe with like fucking Superman.
Well, I mean, she doesn't really look like that in the comic books either.
Nowadays she does, like,
Longer.
but back in the 30s, no. But nowadays, yes.
Not really. Wonder Woman
Not
kind of
really.
sucks.
Superman
Did they
got
change her
bigger
design
in the new
again?
ones.
Yeah, Superman's just like really big. Wonder Woman is the smallest.
No, I mean like,
character out
but
of,
at least
the big
Wonder
three.
Woman, like say in
She
like
is
the
a-
Justice League, and I haven't read any Wonder Woman in the new 52, so she might be just look wimpy. But like,
Oh, now she's dating Superman because why not?
Yeah.
like she
Why
used
not?
to have at least some meat to her. Like she at least looked like she could throw
Well,
a
yeah,
punch.
but I mean, not many more than the personality. Like I don't. My problem
Yeah,
with
but
the Bat-
look at Gal Gadot. Like she
does-
does not look like she could throw a punch at all.
Okay, I'll give you that. But like saying that, like, oh, she's supposed to be like a big motherfucker.
Oh
like,
no, I wasn't saying that. I mean like she actually has to look like she has actual fucking meat on there.
Admittedly, also all her strength is magical, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
like
kinda-
it's
Yeah.
because she's made out of earth, but still, she's made of
Well,
magic fucking clay, but still.
Yep. Yeah.
I'll just say, I don't give a shit what you do with her character, what you make her look like, but the armor just looks fucking stupid.
Dude,
and
like
Okay,
yeah, the armor
free
only
superheroes.
the only armor only really works in the comics.
Let's be fair. Wonder Woman's armor has never looked great.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
looked
I mean,
stupid
at least
in the original.
at least it had some appeal in the comics. Like it looked
Yeah, and in the
at
comics,
least
you-
colorfully pleasing.
Yeah, and in the comics
no,
you didn't.
actually.
In the
it-
comics you
dude,
don't have to worry about. You
In
don't have
the
to.
original comic run, the one that they're using now is like 10 times better.
Yeah.
Like the one
Okay.
they're using in the movie right now, 10 times better.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't,
fine,
I
but
don't
the
really have a
original
problem. I don't think her. I don't have a
The
problem with
original
her.
Do you
suit
guys-
looked like a
Honestly,
Do
It's
you
just
guys remember
honest-
Justice League War?
no.
Oh god, Justice League
Uh,
War. Justice
the
League
new
War.
event?
Anyone who's watched Justice League War, just Google it while I'm talking. Justice League War actually had a good take on Wonder Woman's armor. Like it actually looked like she was actually a fighter. She wasn't just like some cheap floozy
Well,
bitch.
she always had like regular armor and battle armor.
Yeah,
She
like
has
yeah, but like
different-
that was her like diplomatic armor, like where she was talking to the president before Doomsday. Was it Doomsday? Yeah, Doomsday. Was it Darkseid? Fuck, I don't remember.
And
Probably
watch them.
Darkseid. Probably Darkseid.
Fuck DC. Let's just
It,
get out.
Doomsday,
Yeah.
Darkseid, same guy. But before he attacked, she was talking with the President of the United States. So that's like her diplomatic armor. And it looked actually pretty good. And another thing is, I honestly thought they would go for the jacket design. You know, like one of them had that jacket costume thing. I thought they'd go
I
with
never
that
liked
because
that.
that actually looks
It
like they
looked
could
really
functionally
stupid.
turn that into a movie costume.
But that outfit looked stupid though.
I know
because
it
she's
looks
wearing
stupid.
a jacket and like no pants.
I know it
and
looks
no
stupid,
legs
like just
at
a
all.
modified version though.
Well, the
Looks
new
like
Wonder Woman
she's
armor
wearing a
doesn't
fucking
have
turd.
pants either. Though.
Yeah.
Well,
Wonder
no, but I
Woman-
mean with
Wonder
the
Woman don't
jacket,
need pants.
the jacket with the it just looks stupid to me.
Yeah, yeah.
It does.
Like
jacket
there was a
design
version
looks-
of it that added pants. There was a version of it that added pants. That's what I'm thinking of.
So
it's like
let's be
assless
real.
chaps. It's
What
like,
Wonder Woman needs is to put on some bloomers and like gym t-shirt. Make it some anime Wonder Woman. Let's just get it in there.
That probably exists.
She'll wear a school swimsuit.
Beautiful. No,
So
I was talking to some people about that movie, and they're like, I don't like the Batman part of it. It's like, I didn't like. They're like, Christian Bale's the best Batman.
are you fucking
Nope.
kidding
And then I
me? No.
started
So
crying.
far.
Is it
hate
coming
you.
from the guy whose favorite Batman movie is Batman and Robin? No.
Yeah, I have to convince people that like Christian Bale wasn't really. Was he really even a character in those movies?
No.
Or was he
Christian
a plot
Bale
device?
is a good Bruce Wayne, but a shit Batman.
So he's a shit Bruce Wayne.
Nah.
Yeah, I can agree with him being a bad Bruce Wayne.
Well, he was
I mean-
better as a Bruce Wayne than he was as a Batman. Let's just leave
I'll
it at that.
say this
He was
much.
a good
I did not
hero.
like him that much as Bruce Wayne because I thought he made him look wimpy. I thought the Batman fit the whole theme that they had going on. Like, he's-
Well, the Nolan verse sucks anyway.
Yeah, it does.
yeah, well, no, I will not agree with that. But I do say the
Hey,
voice was
Here's the thing, though:
They should make
the
campy
Batman movies,
Batman again.
every character is a more interesting character than Batman himself.
Yeah. I mean,
The way they
to be
portray him.
honest, to be honest, though, they probably shouldn't have done a third movie. They probably should have just stopped after the second one.
So video
third
games,
movie wasn't
guys.
that bad.
So okay, so video games. I want to
The
talk
third
about
one was
one.
better than the first one. I'll say that.
I want to talk about one that I've been playing, and by the time people see this, it will already be up on my channel. Murdered Soul Suspect. We
Yeah,
talked about it
somebody played
last
that.
week.
The
I
Feds
finally
also
played
bought
it.
it.
That's
I was
that
like-
Let's Play's going up on my channel, and oh my god, it's so bad.
I hate
Yeah,
Murder Soul
I
Suspect.
saw it come
so
up in my Steam. So it's like Nozzivix playing Murder Soul Suspect. I was like, the fuck?
Well,
Doesn't he know?
I was warned. I was warned.
Why'd
And now,
you
I,
pay
and
for
now
that
I
game?
really want to play Ghost Trick.
You bought that game.
Yeah,
I feel
dude,
sorry.
I
Like
got
I
it.
said,
I
just
got it.
play
Like
Ghost
I got
Trick.
it really cheap. Humble Bundle was doing a sale on Square Enix stuff, so I got it for literally like $5.
It's still not worth it.
It is not worth $5,
Still-
but it's better than the fucking like $50 that like Steam asks for.
Okay, like seriously, literally, like when there's something that's like what will remind her about the murder, and
The
then there's an
murder.
option that says the murder, and that's the one that you pick. Terrible mystery game.
Can I just say that like some of the ghosts you help are incredibly like the whole thing about ghosts is if you find a ghost that has unfinished business, you can help them solve their unfinished business.
Ghost.
One of the unfinished business is well, two of them actually. I found two of them so far. One is pretty cool. There's a guy who's like, I think I killed my friends while drunk driving. I can't
And
move
another
on
one
until
that
I
just
know what
wants to bang
happened.
his wife while making pottery.
I haven't reached that one yet.
Really?
And you help him find out that no, he didn't
Oh.
kill his friends. His friends killed him, which was kind of, which was kind of a dumb thing. But yeah, that's fine. And then there was
No, it's
another one,
not.
and there was another
It's
one with
not
this
fine at all.
woman from like colonial era. She doesn't know how to swim, but a boat was sinking, so she took her rowboat out and she was rescuing people, and she drowned. That's fine. It's kind of stupid that she spent like fucking 300 years wandering around when all the clues to solve
While
her
she's
murder were like
next
right
to her
there.
boat.
Like
She's
real
next to
question
the
is,
boat she died in.
Mechanics wise, that was a
How does that
stupid
count as
quest.
unfinished business?
Story wise, it was an okay
I never really
quest.
got how that really counted. How those things counted as like unfinished business so much.
Oh, I haven't got to the worst one yet. The worst one, and the one that I just finished, that probably won't be going up until next week on my channel, but I'm gonna say it anyway because it's so fucking stupid. There is a woman whose unfinished business is, before I committed suicide, I thought my fiancé was cheating on me. So, her fiancé and his new girlfriend are right there, and she's like yelling at them, but she can't be heard because she's a ghost. So the quest is, pop into the boyfriend, use influence to make him remember the fact that his girlfriend committed suicide, and then he'll be like, man, I can't believe she jumped off that cliff. Good thing I met this blonde bitch straight after the fact. And then I'm like,
and then they make out on the grave.
okay, was I what okay then was he cheating on her beforehand with someone else then? And I pop into the other woman and she's like, man, it's hard to believe that bitch committed suicide. But this guy I met immediately after she committed suicide, man, he was so broken. I just had to jump right into that bed. And then you pop out, you solve the mystery using the cool little like Minority Report interface, and then you talk to the woman, and Ronan, the main character, is just like, yeah, you committed suicide for no reason. He actually misses the shit out of you, and he's only dating her because she felt pity for him, and she reminds him of you. And then she's like, well, shit, my
Wow.
unfinished business is done. What?
Yeah, that's that.
My planet.
Wow,
my
there's
home,
no emotional
my,
trauma there
my,
at all.
my home planet needs me.
Okay, so take your headphones off, everyone, if you don't want to get spoiled on Murdered Soul Suspect, because I'm gonna spoil some of the most stupid story shit. I'll just like put my hand up when we're done spoiling. So
Everyone who's listening, like, skip forward like 5 minutes if you don't want the game spoiled.
okay,
Quickly,
but
he's
yeah,
got his headphones off, insulting Nas while he can't hear us.
yeah,
This
fuck
is a
that
goddamn
pony.
baby face is a faggot.
Yeah, fuck him. But no, anyway. So in Murdered Soul Suspect, towards the end, because I finally completed that game, towards the end of it, you tell the girl that's with you, I hate him so much. You tell the girl that's with you to go to the church to make sure nothing happens, right? So you go to the next area, and she's there. And he's like, I
dead.
hope nothing happens at the church.
She gets killed. It's instantly. Just like
Oh yeah, no.
Oh,
so what?
man.
Like, so she's at the next area, and he's like, "Why aren't you at the church? I hope nothing happens there." And then at the end of that area, he looks out the window and he's like, "That fire seems like it's coming from the church." Like you couldn't see that coming. Like that was going to be like a shocker to you.
And then they die, and because it's all our fault.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, well, it wasn't everyone, but like the
Well,
killer
like,
is Superman.
It was like 2 characters, right, who died in that part, right?
Yeah, 2 or 3. And then
This is
one of
like-
them died because she fell out a window. Like, the Superman didn't even kill her. She fell out a window and broke her leg. Like...
I love the ending, but man, can we ruin the twist about who the villain is?
Yeah, just go
How
for it.
retarded everything ended?
Just do it.
It's a fucking witch. It's a random-ass witch.
Yeah,
It's a witch.
it's not even like a witch you
That's never
knew.
been done
It's
before.
just like some witch from the 1800s.
But, like,
Up the hand when you're done.
it could have been cool if it was, like, your wife or something. But, no.
No, it's
the
just a witch. It's just
Yeah.
a witch you have never seen before from the 1800s. And a little girl who's
And I
also
mean,
a
I
witch.
did a lot of the
Witch,
backstory
witch.
stuff, too. And you don't see her in the backstory either. Nothing.
She's a witch.
It's just a witch. All right, we're done with this.
Why is there a witch in my game?
Remove
Because it was a
damn
game
pony.
about witches, to be fair.
Add it backwards.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
it's Murdered Soul
Also,
Suspect is poor writing.
also the killer is everybody. Like literally.
The killer,
Like, that's not even a
the
joke.
killer is God.
The
killer is literally
God.
every single character.
Okay, that's just vague enough to not be a spoiler.
The character is
Every
every single
killer
character.
all the time is God
So-
always.
I'm not even
Let's be-
joking. It's every single character.
Let's talk about what the fuck?
It's like, well,
Sorry,
yeah, the
my
writing is
internet just
extremely predictable. Like, literally, like, I first episode, I basically proved myself right. I was like, I went in, I was like, and like, so basically the first thing happened, it's going to be like, okay, well, the Bell Killer's going to be going up. Like, I saw like the girl, like Joy, and I saw her room. I didn't even see the character. I saw her fucking room, and it was like covered in Wicca shit. And I'm just like, all right, the Bell Killer came here for her. Her mother's a medium. The Bell Killer's in Salem, fucking Massachusetts, and like burning and
everybody's
tying people up. He's hunting
every-
witches. And what do you fucking
Everybody's
know? He's hunting
purgatory.
witches.
Everybody is Jesus in purgatory.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So they just released the Sims 4 system requirements. Listen to what kind of beast of a computer you're going to need to run this game.
Oh, well, that's not recent at all, though.
A
Like, we never talked about
1.8
this?
gigahertz? No, we didn't.
Oh, that was like
Sit
3
down.
weeks ago.
Sit down,
It was
Darky.
like 3 weeks. What were y'all doing when I was gone?
That was like 4 days ago.
We were doing absolutely
oh.
nothing. Most of the time, we were just talking about nothing for an hour.
Pretty much.
Maxis just put it out like 3 or 4 days ago. But
No,
whatever.
EA did it like a week ago, like over like 2 weeks ago.
No, they didn't.
Maxis is
Oh,
slow.
whatever.
Talked about-
Kim, just keep going.
No, we didn't. Fuck you, Harrison.
Yes,
You're
we did.
wrong. You're always
No.
wrong. Let's
No.
no.
Oh my
Let's
God.
sidetrack.
No,
Let's sidetrack to our manga
Yes.
podcast where I say stuff that's right, and then he disputes me, and then
Okay,
weeks
no,
later
no.
I link him
Here's the
pages
thing.
where I'm
Here's
right.
the thing. It wasn't out yet. The thing that proved you right wasn't even existing.
So
in
what
the
you're saying
universe.
is he is
How can I-
what you're saying is he is contacting the guys who write the manga and having them prove
Basically.
him right.
No. Okay, so like pretty
It
much.
wasn't out yet. It was chapter
Yeah.
like 43. We were on chapter 33. They
Yeah,
showed
okay,
a car accident.
And I
Oh,
also, but I also
you look-
looked at the art and was like, "Oh, that's totally not a car accident." And
They
then you were
said
like,
it
"No,
was a
you're
car
fucking
accident.
retarded. You're
They
fucking
said
retarded,
it was
man."
a car accident, though.
Yeah.
They said it was a so home. Okay, so
Okay,
first of all,
so-
I'm supposed to A, know the future, and B, say what they have already said in the issue itself was
Hey,
wrong.
Nas, do you have any idea
Okay,
what they're talking
so
about?
tell me
No,
about-
they're talking about nerd shit. Continue
tell
on your
me-
original
no,
thing.
Okay, Nozzivix, tell me how many car crashes have halberds sticking
Oh,
through
so, okay,
people's
oh.
chests?
They said it was a car accident. How was
The
that?
I've
last
seen
one I
one,
was in.
and that happened at a Renaissance fair.
Get out. Get the fuck out. Sit down. You're never right, Harrison. Okay, but whatever. You're gonna
I was in
need
a car
one-
accident just last month when there was a halberd sticking out of my passenger's chest.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, you were driving, obviously
Did I
driving
die?
behind.
We were unfortunately driving behind a halberd truck.
Yeah,
Just the halberd delivery co.
yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
They really need to
up their
fasten those
safety
down better.
standards.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, you
There's
will
just a
need
bunch of
1.8
halberds strapped onto the back of a
gigahertz-
semi.
You'll need a 1.8 gigahertz Intel Core Duo, and or a built-in graphics chipset. That will work too.
Okay.
You need to have at least 2 gigabytes of RAM. And your video card needs to have Pixel Shader 3.0 supported. So like a 6600 or a X13 or something like that.
And this game is going to be released at full price with even less content than the base Sims 3.
But it's
Rob.
okay because you can pay to be able to use pools and children.
Yep.
Hooray!
Alternatively, you could just, go on Origin or any place like Walmart and buy The Sims 3 and all its expansions. I think the price has dropped enough by now. For roughly 1.2 times that price. So maybe $90.
Or you could shove a large stick up your ass and it'll be roughly as enjoyable.
Basically, yeah.
'Cause The Sims is
oh
great
my god,
anyway.
it's so stupid. It's so stupid because my little sister fucking loves The Sims, and
Women love The Sims.
yeah, my little sister
Yep.
fucking loves The Sims, and we went through the same thing with Sims 2, but back then Sims it was fine because she didn't have a job, and it just hurts me because she has more disposable income than I do. And she's using it to buy The Sims 4 when I'm just looking at all the games that are coming out, then looking at my bank account
man,
and
you gotta
being
have
like,
that simoleon flow.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just looking and I'm like, look at my bank account and I'm like, if I had that money, if I had the amount of money that she has, I would not be spending it on The Sims 4.
Yeah, but no, fuck Sims 4. Or alternatively, if you want to get all your Sims 4 content earlier than other people, not given to you, by the way, you can subscribe to the Sims whatever subscriber deal, and you can get everything a full week before everyone. Still gotta pay for it though.
Yeah, no discounts or
way-
anything, just gotta pay for it.
I think there's a discount, but still,
It's probably it's probably just
it's probably like a half off thing or
yeah,
something.
or not
still.
even half off, maybe 25.
Maybe I can see half off though.
Yeah,
But,
I can see
half off at $2.
Yeah,
isn't gonna.
Maxis is probably the most, well, I say most, probably least greedy of all the EA studios.
And Maxis is disgusting.
Yeah, and they are just and they're terrible. All the other studios, they will fuck you over the back of the barrel, with money. Maxis still be like, hey, have a slight discount. We're just gonna fuck you over the back of the barrel with content instead.
They should change their motto to at
The
least we're not
bigger-
Zynga.
The bigger, blacker dick.
Yeah, no, they should change their motto to "We made Spore"
To be honest, but
because that's what we did in the last
Should they
15
be
years.
proud of that?
That Spore was a good game up until the last few sections of it. Honestly,
Spore is good up until you leave creature phase.
Yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah,
that's
you start-
the last few sections of it. Like I said,
Well,
When you start with the fucking leading the clans and shit, it's just boring.
yeah, it becomes a shitty mix of The Sims and Civ.
The best stages of it are the first two.
Yeah, it's what they should have done. What they should have done is, if they wanted to maintain the control your civilization or race, yeah, what they should have done is they should have kept it in creature phase, but make it so you're the chief or the president or whatever, so you can still run around and beat the shit out of stuff and have fun. But when you go back to the main city, the main town, you can solve side quests, or you can determine where resources go, little macro manage stuff, and then the rest of it's micromanaged, and then you can keep going off and having adventures. When they turn it into, yeah, I'm going to explore this world, I'm gonna beat the shit out of that motherfucker over there, yeah, and turn it into, Okay, I'm gonna select these 5 guys. I'm gonna move them over here to gather resources. I'm gonna select these other 5 guys and send them to go fuck those guys over. And I guess now I wait.
And
I'm
then
gonna
I'll
zoom in
send
on
these
the
2
herbing.
guys to fuck each other and make more of my population.
And I'm gonna zoom in on these herbing guys. They're herbing. They're herbing. Man,
They're herbing
I
up the
really
place.
regret making them look like giant penises because this
420
is really
herb it.
inefficient. Now I'm
Yeah,
gonna go over and zoom in on the fighting guys. I'm doubly regretting making them look like penises because these other guys look like vaginas, kinda.
That would not be a regrettable decision. I would be
this
proud
is kind
of
of
that.
boring.
Okay. And then you just delete your game and then go back to when you're just a giant penis dancing with other animals to try to make them happy with you.
Basically, yeah, that was the only good part. Like if
Did
they
anyone play Darkspore?
Darkspore.
No? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Did it
Yeah, it's
involve
like
fungus?
it's an ARPG, but it has like the Spore creature creator.
Oh,
It was okay.
you know what actually that actually reminds me of the spore thing where it's kind of like the creature phase, but you have like all the technology and weaponry of the civilization phase, and like you do like little missions that other players create. If they'd made that the actual fucking game, it would have been good.
You know what they need to remake? Simant.
Simant?
Simant.
What is that?
No one ever played Simant?
No one fucking
No.
played Simant. Otherwise, we'd have heard of it.
Man, y'all kids need to get on that. Simant for the SNES, man? Where it was a simulation?
I've played damn near every SNES game. I've never heard of Simant.
Oh, I've heard
How's
of
that?
that. That's the ant farm simulator, right?
Yeah, you're an ant. You simulate ant
wait,
farm.
that's Simant?
Yeah.
Oh
and like,
shit, I was expecting something else.
No.
What were you expecting, Nas?
I was
Sim to be like an older family member of, like...
No, I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. I've just never heard that name Simant. I always just called it the Ant game.
It's a game about the aunts of your Sims.
I literally, I've played that game. I just called it the Ant game because I was a fucking kid. I never paid attention to like your fucking titles like Simant.
Also, did you ever notice, like, or like ever go back to it and look like how much accurate information they have about ants?
Yeah, that was surprising.
Everything
actually.
you could possibly want to know about ants and
some
so
things
much
you
more.
never wanted to know.
Also, that reminds me, and one of the papers that I won a scholarship with was titled "All Ants Are British Because They Colonize."
You racist fuck.
I don't know why that's funny.
It's because that's a good joke. That's why that's funny.
That is.
It's
I'm just mad that I never thought of it because my last paper title was "It's dangerous to go alone. Take this."
see, you gotta get real creative with them.
Hey man, it was a fucking paper on the development of like ARPGs through time, so it's like not even a thing. That was the first thing I thought of.
I had to write a speech paper one time where I had to argue a point I was wrong, and my paper's title was "Why Hitler Wasn't" or "Why Hitler Was Right."
You should have called it "Hitler Did Nothing Wrong." Should have called it "Hitler Did Nothing Wrong," man.
I feel like mine is a bit more offensive because Hitler did nothing wrong. It's like, but like just be like, he is right.
Okay, yeah, you've got me there. Oh my god.
Hitler is the rightest.
Is Harrison ever
Hitler
coming
is
back?
The rightest.
I don't
Podcast
know.
title.
I think he had to go do something. Actually, I think his mom called him as soon as we got into the argument. So,
Oh well.
but yeah.
Aha! It's his turn to do it this time.
Did anyone play Sims Online?
No.
Nope.
No.
That was a bad game.
No one
Did
played
anyone
that
play
game.
Sims Pool for the iPod Nano?
Oh shit! I just realized
I did.
I was an idiot picking the game footage for this thing because it just looped back around. That's my bad.
Oopsie.
Bug it.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs, go watch Murder Soul Suspect again.
Or go watch Maxis's webpage to see whenever they announce that unannounced strategy game that they told people they're working on, but refuse to tell anything about it or its title.
Yep, that's the greatest piece of vaporware I've ever heard of.
Hey Maxis, what are you doing right now? Oh shit. Okay, it's a strategy,
Strategy game.
and
And nothing.
it does things. You do things in it, and there's strategy.
Yes.
What's it called? That is
Sim
that is
strategy.
privileged information.
That is very, very confidential.
I guarantee you, when they actually just come out with it, there's going to be like sim strategy, because they have no ideas.
Okay, Maxis, can you tell us just a little bit more about your game? You know, frankly, I find that fucking offensive.
You're assuming it's a
How
game.
dare
No,
you.
it's not a game. It's a life experience.
Okay, speaking of not a game, fuck Steam Greenlight. Not a game! Not even a game! All the stupid shit that people make and put on Steam Greenlight. And it's like, Walking Simulator 2014. It's
Please
not a game. Please greenlight it. Yeah!
You can basically
Yeah.
make anything in just like any fucking ghetto ass game
And-
creator software and call it a simulator, and people will buy it. Like I'm half expecting giant 12-inch dildo simulator 2014.
I would buy that
Intro
just to see
3?
what it is.
It's literally a
Intro 3.
game where you just pretend to be a dildo.
That sounds amazing.
So
Used
that
in a
game that
gay
Harrison
bar.
and I played, Velvet, what was it called? Velvet something.
Velvet Sundown?
Velvet Sundown. It's a game where when I played it with Harrison, it wasn't very good, but when I played it by myself, it was a
terrible.
week prior to where it wasn't terrible. Shut up. But to a week prior,
Was it really even a game?
it
even know-
is a, okay. The
couldn't
problem
even
was
tell-
that none of the players cooperated, so it
Here's
didn't
the thing.
work.
So
I
it
couldn't
was
even
kind
tell if
of
I
like
won.
Call of
I think
Juarez.
I won, and I
You know
didn't
that-
know if I won.
You know that
It
Call of
didn't give me indication if I completed my goal.
you know
It's
that,
not like Call of Juarez.
I mean that Call of Juarez game where like all the characters have these side missions, but the other players actively
No.
stop you from getting your side
No,
missions.
it's not like that. It means you
It's-
actually can't do your side mission unless
So what it
people are
is you get control of this character, and they tell you your backstory and your goal.
Like, they straight up tell you.
Yeah.
They don't show
And-
you. They're just like, here's your backstory. Fuck off.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
it's
It's
You were
It's a-
born
it's
in
a
a land
free-to-play
many
indie
years
game.
ago.
it's an online indie game. Like it's an
Yeah.
alpha too. So, but
They
yeah,
don't even tell you if you won your goal. I have to guesstimate, and I think I said yes. I may have won. Maybe.
Once you have exhausted all of your goals, you have won. But pretty
But
much you
how-
have to interact with other players and get them to tell you things and give you things to pretty much win yours. But they are also working against you at the same time.
So
But they
we can
don't
win
know who
theirs.
exactly they're working against.
Except for
So-
the fact that every time the goddamn objectives are exactly the same, so eventually they will.
Yeah,
That's,
fuck yeah,
yeah.
that sounds like an icebreaker in like a Christian retreat.
it does. That
It's-
sounds.
Okay, but I sold a child into slavery so I could get some diamonds.
Okay, that does not sound like an icebreaker at a Christian retreat.
Actually, no. That sounds pretty. Child slavery. That sounds pretty standard for the average Catholic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Catholic jokes. I love those.
The Catholic Church just loves slavery.
I also
Let's
have noticed
step
that,
away from this.
Yeah.
Have you guys watched the Hellsing Abridged? Ultimate
Yes.
No.
No, I
To
have
check
not.
your privilege.
Have you finally watched?
Did they
Besides
bring a
Harrison.
child of them too? What,
So besides Harrison, have you guys have either of you finally watched Fist of the North, Dub of the North Star?
I have watched Double the
Sadly,
North Star. I
no.
watched parts 1 and 2.
Oh, Dub of the
watched
North Star is
all.
so funny.
you should watch all the parts.
That is. It's just a sandwich. And my
Boots.
reaction to Double the North Star is
Boots.
currently on my channel.
Boots.
It is actually the featured video if you would go
Boy.
watch it.
Boot. Boot. You
Shameless
know what?
plug.
My name's Bat.
Boy.
Boy.
Yeah, it was
Boots.
so stupid. It was so fucking
Bat.
stupid. And
No,
I'm
Double
kind
the
of feel
North
like
Star's
I'm missing
amazing.
something by not actually watching the original.
Probably.
You kind of are a little bit because you don't
Yeah.
how accurate those jokes are.
It
how-
feels accurate. That's the thing. It feels accurate. Like I'm looking at it. I'm trying to because most abridged stuff, like there is like even like Dragon Ball Z abridged. There are parts where you're like, they just force that joke in there and it doesn't really match it. But fuck it,
Actually,
it's
for the
funny.
Dude, that's
For
all of the
everything
Sword
with
Art
Team
Online
Fortress-
abridged.
Team 4-Star is pretty much like they do this shit on a budget on what the show like basically is at
Yeah,
that point.
yeah, and and then like this Double the North Star stuff. It's like I can't tell what is the actual original thing and what is them fucking with it.
Remember
Most
the part?
of it's
Oh man, dang it! You didn't miss the part with the back. he's like, I have a joke for you. Oh, cool. What's your joke? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
And then, oh god.
Ken, you broke that guy's neck. I'll fix it later.
No.
God, the last thing we need is Ken to be running around calling a little girl butthole.
Yo, butthole pleasure, or what was it?
Booger
else.
Buns. The
Booger
village dad called me Booger Buns. Your name's not Booger Buns, it's Lynn.
It's Lynn.
I like that name.
No, that's stupid. We can't.
Let's go ask the villagers then. They all in jail. They made us. They made us eat doo doo and then build doo doo out of our doo doo of the doo doo we made after eating the doo doo.
Houses, and then they made us clean it up again.
Boots.
You're gonna put your little sack in my hand.
He says everything you're saying sounds incredibly gay.
I desperately need to watch this now.
He now says that your eyes seem like they're not on speaking terms. Like they need some time apart.
Alright, we should probably start wrapping up.
Let's wrap this shit up with release list, because there's something that's coming out that we need to talk about.
What's going on?
Road Not Taken.
Road Not Taken?
You should check that out when it comes out in, like, let's see, tomorrow? Yeah.
So
like
today, by the time people watch this.
So
Yeah,
what
today.
is The Road Not Taken?
Yeah, I don't know about
It's
this.
a randomly generated puzzle game, but it kind of feels like old school Zelda.
So, kind of like by old school Zelda, do you mean like how old school are we talking?
I'm talking like the first Zelda.
Oh, okay. Now I'm interested.
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about the. I was gonna be like a Link to the Past.
This might
Like
actually,
old Zelda.
This
Like
might be a
old.
really stupid question, but was that the game that popped up on our anime with the really like weird fucking achievements?
I'm not ever on our anime, so.
Yeah, me neither.
It's just anime's dumb.
But it's.
Oh, okay.
shut
Then
up.
so
Yeah,
I
let's
forgot
get out.
Nozzivix. I forgot Nozzivix fag.
Says the guy who's all up into My Little Pony.
And currently watching it as if it were an anime. Yes.
So yeah. But yeah, so you have to like go through this weird winter storm where you're like rescuing children. It's weird, but it looks like a really good game. If you have PlayStation Plus, you are going to get it for free tomorrow.
Oh, it's on PlayStation Plus.
It's also
on
on Steam
PSN?
tomorrow.
Okay.
How much is
but
going to be
it
on
was-
Steam?
Let's see. They haven't put a price on it yet. It's probably
Shit, I
gonna
hope
be
it's not
like
too
10 bucks.
much.
Shit, I ain't
It's
got
probably
that
gonna be like
cash
10 or
money.
15 bucks.
All
It's an
right, but
indie game.
Like it's going to be like $15.
Probably.
You're telling
know.
me that the game is priceless.
Yeah, but it's like a
Probably.
puzzle game. It's pretty much old school Zelda, but prettier in a different kind of like you obviously have different and better attacks than old school Zelda. Besides just
so
swing
is it a
one
puzzle
way.
game or an
Yeah,
action
so well,
game? Like, what do you
at
mean?
first Zelda, you didn't even have a swing; you had a stab.
Yeah.
So when you say puzzle, do you mean action game or a?
No, so it's okay. So it's going to be an action game, but it's puzzle game in the sense that Zelda is partly puzzle.
Like the first Zelda was a puzzle game.
Yeah.
Yeah, like because there's a lot of just puzzle shit to do in
Yeah,
it.
like I'm hoping it has a
When
little
you
more
said
direction
puzzle
than the
game,
first
I was
Zelda.
thinking more Portal or Braid.
No.
Nah,
Yeah,
Not like that.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Well, then that
I'm not
sounds-
going to talk about Braid. Not going to talk about Braid because I'll just make people mad.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Not
on
like
the.
Braid?
You don't like Braid?
I
hate Braid.
I don't like Braid.
It was so annoying.
All right.
To be honest,
Split
I
down
think
the middle
it
here.
might be because I think the main reason I don't like Braid is because I heard about it after the hype.
I feel like it's just a shitty Mario clone with
Yeah,
a gimmick.
it is just so super overhyped, and it's like not that original. Like it's basically Mario with Prince of Persia's fucking thing, like with the
Yeah.
reverse time thing.
Except like
and
the
like
really good
an
puzzles.
okay story.
Yeah,
and really good puzzles.
and it also a shitty force metaphor for nuclear war.
And really good puzzles.
Didn't
Like,
pick up on that.
really
one.
good puzzles.
you know the fact that the princess
Gameplay
runs away
over
from you at the
everything.
end, and if you fail at that point, there's a nuclear explosion. That's because it's an allegory for nuclear weapons in the 40s.
Did they ever say that? It's just that everybody was always like. it's
No,
about-
that's actually legitimately what the developer came out and said. It was speculated for a while that was it, but then the developer came out and said, yeah, that's it, actually. That's why
Once
we have
again,
that nuclear
gameplay,
noise.
Gameplay over everything. Puzzles
Okay.
were great.
Yeah, I just don't like heavy-handed... I just don't like heavy-handed
I don't
things.
care about heavy-handed as long as your gameplay backs it up. That's the problem I have
Yeah.
with.
I
stuff
didn't like the
Dawn
gameplay either. But either way, okay, keep going. What else is coming out?
What else is coming out? Just Steamless, because I don't care about anything else right now. We got Mind, Path to Thalamus, whatever the fuck that is.
Did we talk about Destiny? I remember you liked Destiny.
We talked
Oh,
we talked
yeah,
a
yeah.
shit ton about Destiny last time.
Yeah, we
Okay, I
did,
didn't know if we did.
when you left.
Okay.
Because you left as we were talking about it. So yeah, I talked a lot about it. Destiny's great.
Yeah,
when that comes
the title
out,
of the
buy
last
it.
one was Destiny is not a bad game.
I don't know if I would. I'm still a little skeptical. I haven't played it yet, so
You didn't play it. It's
I don't
pretty
have
great.
any faith in it. It looks okay, but it's probably not gonna be my
It's
type
not
of game.
revolutionary or anything. I mean,
it's it's an MMO shooter,
Yeah.
so it's like
it's
Borderlands.
pseudo MMO.
As long as it's not another two human.
It's pretty much a MMO.
It's.
There's so many
exactly.
things that they are just being like, yeah, this is an MMO type subsystem.
Yeah, like the hub worlds, and then having everything like
The matchmaking, the raids.
matchmaking, the quests being like quest zones where there's players you don't know there. Like it's an MMO.
except without apparently good voice chat.
Yeah, you
Which is
have
a
to have
problem.
your own voice chat set up.
Which is a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Which
but,
is a pain in the ass for consoles.
Exactly.
Ri-
That's why it's that's actually a problem.
but
hopefully
Risen
they fix
3
that.
Titan Lords coming out on the 12th.
Yeah, we're not.
Everyone should buy another Risen game, guys.
Dude, I bought Risen. Actually, I didn't even buy Risen, so I got it for free, and it doesn't even fucking run on my computer.
I bought Risen on the 360.
Risen
not
doesn't
gonna
even
say-
run on the 360 half
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
Risen
it really does.
Can someone explain this to
It
me?
actually
Risen
crashed.
2. I have more than enough fucking specs for it. My computer slaughters anything that could run Risen on the highest fucking settings. I can't even get. I reach the start menu. I press the spacebar to advance, and it's like Risen has crashed. Go fuck yourself.
Risen crashed on 360. How do you even do that?
Shit,
Like,
I've had games
I just wanted a
crash on
shitty pirate
those
game. I just
consoles
wanted a
all the
shitty
time.
pirate game, and I
Really?
can't even get a shitty pirate game.
Risen's barely even a pirate game, to be
Risen
honest.
2 is a pirate game, isn't it?
Risen
not
2's barely even a pirate game, to be honest.
Not at
Like,
all. Well, of course, I only played like 90
Oh, Risen
minutes.
1 wasn't
I
even
got
a
to, like,
pirate game. You were like a monk
It
or
wasn't a
something.
pirate game at all. It wasn't
Yeah.
ever even recommended, said anything about pirates. You could become a bandit in Risen, which I did.
Risen 2 just went straight up pirate though, and then
Except
Risen
that.
3 I think is expounding on it.
I'm not really.
you're a pirate that has a ship, but you never get to do anything on it.
I'm hoping Risen
Fuck
3
your
actually has some pirate
Have y'all
stuff
seen the
because
trailers?
next time
You've seen the trailer for like Risen. It looks nothing like a pirate game. It's not a pirate game.
Risen 3 is
has
gonna be
a pirate
shitty.
on the
Just give
front.
up on that.
There's a pirate on the front cover, so that makes it a pirate game, of course.
It's just like a random dude in armor.
Really? I thought it
Yeah.
looked like a pirate on the thing I saw.
I could have sworn when I
So-
saw it, it's like a random dude in armor.
Yeah, other
Yeah.
games that are coming out. Kick-Ass 2 is coming out.
The game?
Yeah,
There's a game called Kickass.
Kick-Ass 2.
After the
It's-
movie.
It's the movie, Kick-Ass 2. But it's
Oh,
Man.
Please
but
tell me
like
it's Arkham
It's
style.
a brawler.
Please tell me it's Arkham style.
So
No.
I'm not playing it.
Oh!
It's pretty much like Streets of Ragey.
Oh man, come on, that would have been the greatest thing to slap the Arkham system. The Arkham system has been slapped on so many bad and terrible
Well,
things.
except
And it
you know
should
what was a
have
good
been...
game? No, what's a good game
Captain
everybody should
America?
like played? The Scott Pilgrim game.
Yeah, that was a good game. But no, like I thought we were talking about games that have the Arkham system of combat in it. The Captain America game's good.
Yeah, like,
I haven't played it because it's on the Wii.
the Arkham
It's on the
system,
Xbox
the Arkham
360,
system is
scrub.
incredibly easy to fuck
It's
up.
on the Wii.
But I think a kick-ass game would have been actually good for it because he's just a kid like fighting with fucking not even tonfas, like little
They're
buffons.
Tonfas.
Really?
Yeah,
Aren't they
they're
just sticks, like
No, they're
nightsticks?
Tonfas.
No, they're Tonfas.
They're batons.
Yeah, they're
in,
batons.
in the first movie, there are batons. In the second one, he has
they're
actual
Tonfas.
Tonfas.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets tonfas near the end. I remember.
Oh
in the
yeah,
fir-
yeah. Before
Before the
spoilers
final
for
battle,
Kick-Ass,
before
I
the
guess.
before the final battle, they raid. Will Ferrell? What's his fucking name?
Whatever.
They raid Will Ferrell.
No,
William, whatever.
the guy who was playing like basically Captain America. The guy who was basically Captain America with
yeah,
a
I know you're
dog.
talking about
Chris something
Jim
or other.
Carrey.
Jim
Carrey's
Carrey.
character.
Yeah, they basically and they raid Jim Carrey's
Captain,
stash of
Stripes?
weapons
Captain
and he gets
Stripes.
tonfa or something.
Yeah. So yeah, that game's coming out.
Oh, that game would have been so
Um,
good for Arkham.
Why is it coming out so late?
I don't know,
But
but
I
it's-
think it's because there might be a Kick-Ass 3 coming out. I don't know.
There is because they had like a.
No, I mean
Super
like
Bowl
just like
movie.
semi soon. I mean,
Oh, I haven't heard anything
knows?
about it.
to be honest,
what
I'd watch the
else?
shit out of it.
I'll take word.
there is Dead Rising is coming to the PC on the 21st.
Except it's gonna be capped, and it's not gonna have the best DLC of all time on it. So
Yep.
don't buy it.
Yeah.
Also, Hatful Boyfriend, August 21st, coming to Steam near you.
You
Also,
can
they're
finally
making-
fuck
If you
pigeons
ever,
in English.
if you ever wanted to fuck a pigeon, this is how you do it.
If you
In
ever wanted a
English.
pigeon to call you a pervert, Hatful Boyfriend.
If you
In
ever wanted a
English.
pigeon to seduce you and
In
then
English.
If you were-
murder you in your sleep,
If your
I have a
name was ever
boyfriend.
Mike Tyson,
I can see Mike Tyson fucking a pigeon.
In English.
if you ever wanted to watch
couldn't
Mike
even
Tyson,
finish
if you ever
saying
wanted to
that.
watch Mike
you
Tyson
see
and
the
a
Mike
pigeon
Tyson,
and a ghost and a small
show,
Chinese girl
trailer?
solve crimes, tune into Mike Tyson Adventures on
that
Adult
show
Swim.
looks amazing. Like, not even like
That is
sarcastically.
amazing. It is
It actually
amazing.
looks like it might have to be really funny.
I
Right,
get
I'm
the
gonna
feeling
watch
that
it.
Mike Tyson is upping his speech disability for it because I
Oh, yeah,
have
he
no.
he
There
definitely
is
is.
no way he can't say chupacabra.
Oh yeah, he is. He's definitely
Yeah,
doing.
he is. I mean, he can speak like a normal
Yeah,
human
like-
being.
He can speak like a
He's
normal
not
person.
retarded.
He just has a lisp.
Yeah, he just has. Well, he also has a small speech impediment.
Not anymore.
Beyond-
he can,
well,
he can just talk. He can just kind of just talk.
Nah,
he
he
stumbles
got
over a
he
lot
got
of
over the
words.
impediment. All right then.
But yeah,
He can
He
still
used to have a
talk.
pretty bad speech impediment. I guess King's Speech
Oh.
that shit.
Ultra Street Fighter 4. Yeah,
Omega version.
Omega version.
Omega
yeah.
version.
Did it? 'Cause
Super
it's the end? 'Cause
Street
I'm hoping it's the
Fighter
last one
4
before Street Fighter
Turbo
Fighter 5.
Arcade Alpha Plus Delta.
Fourth Strike.
Fourth
I cannot
Strike
wait until Tekken
versus
Street Fighter,
Marvel.
because
I
the wait is so long. It has to be the best Tekken game ever.
No,
It's not gonna be.
I want the next Tekken game to be the best Tekken game ever. I personally don't like Tekken that much. We've already talked about this,
Right.
but that doesn't mean that I don't want more great fighting games. But I kind of also want it to be like the worst Tekken game ever. Have you guys watched the trailer for the new trailer for Tekken?
Oh, I'm not
Where
talking about
there's
Tekken 7.
no oh, you're not talking about Tekken 7? What are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about Tekken X Street Fighter.
The
that
game
actually
that
comes out.
hasn't actually been announced yet, though.
It's been announced.
They
guys,
said
guys,
Okay.
That's been announced years ago.
we're gonna
And
do
they
this
said-
one way. Okay, the way they announced it was we're
No, when they
we're doing
announced-
this game. No, shut the fuck up. We're doing this
Oh.
game right now. Ask us about Tekken Cross Street Fighter later.
Yeah, that's what they said.
And-
But they said they were making both. They said first we're going to do Street Fighter X Tekken, and then we're going to do Tekken X Street Fighter. And now recently, like last week, they said they're still making Tekken X Street Fighter.
Yeah.
It's just that
Yeah.
they have to add a bunch of moves on.
I still need
Yeah.
I still need to see something from it.
all right,
though.
guys, we should probably start wrapping this up before we go over.
Okay, so Tekken, watch the trailer. It's bad. There's no fighting in the fighting game trailer. Yeah,
Revolutionary.
right.
The
Absolutely.
So what's going to be on my channel? Anime and Resident Evil.
So nothing.
Anime everywhere.
Yeah, I do anime reviews and
Yeah,
I
so,
play Resident Evil with that fuck.
Yeah,
Is there going to be an anime version of Resident Evil on your channel anytime soon?
That actually exists, so I can do it if
and
somebody
actually,
asks.
if you want to point to Harrison, he's to your left.
That fuck right there.
Nope, your other left.
That fuck right there.
Now you're pointing to Nick.
Oh shit! You're pointing the Nas on my screen, so.
Well, the thing is,
Oh wait, actually
That
no.
fuck
no,
right
actually,
there.
He's actually in your upper left corner.
I'm not doing it again.
all right. So I guess I'll do my thing. I am your host, Abanada, and this week I'll be doing
He's not
Resident
a
Evil
host.
6, also Danganronpa, and Shovel Knight. I say.
You almost said
Go
Skullgirls.
girls!
We should play that again.
We should.
I might
I'm gonna
put. I
body
never
it all
upload that
again.
video. I've never had someone upload that video.
After that video, I seriously looked into getting trying to find a cheap fight stick. Oh my god.
I don't think it would
You
make
should
you any
look
better.
into a cheap get good.
I don't think that would make you any better at
This-
all.
Also-
no, this controller
Like, that's not
is so
even being
bad.
sarcastic. Like
controller is
you
so
probably
bad,
like
though.
should learn how to play the game.
Yeah, you probably should actually get good at
I
fight
should
games than
though,
buy
but no, I
stick.
mean like it's more like I want the fight stick because that actually made me love fighting games. Then that video.
Well, it only costs like $40 anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harrison and I also do a manga podcast, the Manga Cast.
Next week we're doing
This week we're
Pluto.
doing...
Is it Pluto?
Oh, I thought we were doing Voynich.
Oh, we're doing one of those.
We're doing
they're one
Voynich
of them.
Hotel or Pluto.
Or a terrible harem.
Or a
Terrible.
or a terrible harem. We're just going to do all harems from now on, guys, and also
A
all
harem
erotic
cast.
fairy tales.
Well, those were the ones that got the most views.
Rock fairy tales did get the most views.
See, that was kind of sad. At least my Let's Plays have more views than that. Some do.
Yeah.
So that made me happy.
Other people, because I want to go cook soon.
All right, Nick.
Yeah, I need to go cook too.
Nick, what's
All
on
right.
your channel, man?
Well, nothing really new. We finally have fucking Minerva Metastasis coming out Friday. I got all that shit uploaded the other night, and it's coming out. It's annotated already. It's all great. PID is still airing. Still airing. Will be until August. So that's going on,
It
and
is
eventually.
August.
Oh shit! It is August. Okay, mid-August then. It'll be airing until like 2 weeks from now. And then I've got some Hearthstone coming out that I did briefly.
Oh
So, yeah.
god, have you done like the second wing of the next Rama yet?
Man, I can't afford that shit. Fuck that. I'm
No,
not even doing
man,
the first
I
one.
was looking at it, like I said that I just blow through next Ramas, and I'm just looking at it, I'm like, I don't play Hearthstone enough to warrant this.
It's also buggy, so.
Is
I
it?
also don't use other decks, so
Yeah, I use my priest deck and that's about it. And then, like, when the game forced me to use my mage, it was my random mage deck as well. The one I made out of cards the game chose for me to fight Zack, and it just destroyed Naxxramas.
You paid for Nex Ramus?
No,
Why?
you get the first wing free.
yeah. The first
Oh, yeah,
one.
I forgot about that.
I don't play Hearthstone.
Yeah.
It's a good trading card game, but I don't play
It
it
is-
enough
Yeah.
to warrant anything.
It is a good game for people that don't understand card games
yeah,
that well, like me.
I would rather play Magic.
See, I don't play any of those games. I also don't really like D&D.
Magic takes way too much like time input to play though too.
Yeah, it does. It's why I stopped playing it.
I just didn't know anybody actually played it. And I
So
still really don't.
we've talked about what's going on our channels, right?
No, I
Yeah.
still have to go.
Now hurry the fuck
Nothing.
up. I want
Damn.
to go cook.
Okay, on youtube.com/user Spartan in Space, we actually changed up the schedule and
serious?
actually made it make sense now. Basically,
Yeah,
Mondays through Thursday, you've got alternating of my main and secondary Let's Play, which this week are Pony Fantasy VI, which I really hope I'm almost done with. Oh my god, it is going on for so damn long. And Murdered Soul
You play
Suspect,
Final
which
Fantasy,
starts...
so you know how it works.
I know. I
Right.
didn't expect it to take this many parts, though. I'm still missing one party member. And the other one is Murder Soul Suspect. Those are each going up alternating days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then on Friday there's a new Nozzivix, and then on Saturday there's something. I'm forgetting what it is. I think Saturday's just random shit, and then Sunday is another Noz Watches. Once again, I'm continuing my series on Japanese My Little Pony, and oh my god, some of them voices are so fucking terrible. like Bryce Pappenbrook if he spoke Japanese bad.
Oh my
You know what?
god.
Have y'all played the latest Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep?
No.
No.
I started playing that. The voices. Oh dear lord, the voices.
And we can hear about that next
bro,
podcast.
Yeah.
bro.
Anyway,
Haley
everybody-
Joel Osment voices Sora. I mean, did you expect good voice
Well,
casting?
they're worse
Guys,
than that.
come on.
They're terrible.
Come on, guys.
Goodbye,
Simmer
Jojo.
down.
Let's get the
Simmer
fuck
down.
away.
Goodbye, Jojo. We're out before these motherfuckers start talking for another hour.
No, hey,